My name is Taryn. I'm the women's football analyst here at the Ladies League. Today I have Hannah Wilkinson of Melbourne City. Hannah, how are you?
Good, thank you. Really good.
That's good to hear. You're a new signing to Melbourne City. How are you settling in so far to Melbourne? You know, Melbourne's renowned for its coffee. Have you found any good places yet?
Yes, so thankfully Rebecca Stott, has lived here a long time and we are living together, and she knows all of the good places for coffee, and she's shown me around and I am very impressed. I'm very, very stoked to be living here. The coffee is amazing.
Now, Melbourne City, we know they've been powerhouses of the competition since they arrived. Last year didn't necessarily go to plan. There was a large amount of player turnover, so on. What can we expect from City this season?
You know, it's really exciting. It's been awesome finally getting over here and training with the group, because I was locked down in New Zealand for a long time, and same with Marisa, with the whole lockdown situation in New Zealand, we managed to get over there eventually. And so it's been so good to be training and learning how everyone works on the field, and the things that we're kind of putting together on the field, on-field dynamics, relationships. It's all coming together really, really nicely, and we're playing some really nice football. So it's gonna be nice to watch.
I actually wanted to ask you about one of your rivals this season, the Wellington Phoenix, newcomers to the competition. You marked your 100th cap for New Zealand, Tokyo, and congrats for that. That's an incredible achievement. But your career's taken you all over the world. The US, Sweden, Portugal, Germany, everywhere. What would it have meant for you as a young player if a club like the Knicks had existed back then?
Oh, I think what it does is it kind of exposes, young players to a level up straight away. And what's great about it is that they don't have to, be flying so far away from home as well, because that is really hard to do. We're from a side of the world that's extremely far away. It's extremely hard to be leaving when you're that young. It's just a perfect stepping stone for, when you want to be playing overseas in Europe and all of those big kind of places. I think that coming into this league, which is already such a high, a step above, it's a fantastic stepping stone into that. I think it's also getting better and better. The caliber of the players that are coming through, it's really exciting to see.
I wanted to ask you about your music. I had a quick peek on Spotify before this interview. I had a quick look, and I'll give you a bit of a cheeky plug here. It was actually great. I think you've got 3 songs up on Spotify.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So listeners, check that out 100%. Was the music something that's sort of helped you in the last few years, particularly with lockdowns, constant isolation? I imagine with the traveling, that must have been so difficult. Is that something that's sort of gotten you through?
Definitely. Yeah. So, straight out of, I've been playing guitar for a long time. I've been singing for a fair amount of time now. And I came out of college and went straight to Sweden to play professionally. What I found is that I've had so much time outside of football, because, when football's your job, kind of training 2, 3, 4 hours a day, and then the rest you kind of have to recover. So I spent that time really working on my music, and that was a period where I started doing more recordings and just wanted to get something out there just to see, what people thought of it. And so, I just have kept that going, and I've improved so much. I bring my guitar everywhere I go. It has been crucial for getting me through 2 major knee injuries. Because you end up having to sit for long periods of time for rest, and there's a lot in your mind. And so it's just a really great way to escape and kind of calm yourself down. And I still, it's something that's really key for my performance, in terms of calming myself down, taking myself away from the pressures of being an elite footballer. So it's been awesome. I wouldn't ever travel anywhere without my guitar.
So there's one question that we ask all of our guests at the Ladies League, and it's taken very, very seriously. It's a very important question. I want you to think long and hard about the answer. Do you prefer pancakes or waffles?
Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to say waffles.
Okay. Did you have a reasoning behind the waffles?
I just think that they have a little bit more, they're more likely to be crispy. That's what I immediately thought of when you asked me that for some reason.
See, I agree. I think I'm a waffles person. It's just the crisp. It's the. But I know some of the girls listening to this will hate me for saying that. So that's all. Well, that's all. Hannah, thank you so much for your time. It's really appreciated. It's great to meet you, and good luck for the season ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.